Hey guys, Rusty over here with my second Shadowlands mount guide. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get Sinrunner Blanchy, another super easy mount to get, just like the Wild Sea Cradle. This one, however, does take 6 days in order to complete, but during those 6 days, it's very easy to do. By the way, it's obviously that Sin Blanchy. He was obviously the one that disabled the Arbiter, by the way. So let's get him as a mount. Let's get started right into the guide. Now, the reason why this takes 6 days in order to complete is that on each different day, you need to give Blanchy a different item. So for example, I'll tell you all the items right now, and then I'll show you where to get them all. The first day, you're going to give him 8 handful of oats. Second day is going to be the grooming brush. Third day is going to be the sturdy horseshoes. Fourth, the bucket of clean water. Fifth, the comfortable saddle blanket. And finally, 6th is going to be the dread hallow apples. That is the order you give the items in. Also, Blanchy does spawn kind of in the center of Revendreth near the Famu spawn point in the river. You can also just search up in a group for Blanchy's spawn location, and that's where you'll find him there. Now, with that out of the way, let's actually learn where these items are, and you can pick up all these items at once and just have them in your inventory. So you have them all for the specific days, and you don't have to actually worry about the order. So the first one is going to be the handful of oats. This, you're actually going to head over to Westfall in the Eastern Kingdoms, and over near one of the farms, again I'll show you on the map as usual, there's going to be these handful of oats all around the farm. Go ahead, collect the oats until you have 8 of them total. The second item is going to be the grooming brush, and this comes from Snickersty over in Darkhaven in Revendreth. It's just one of those little Venthyr dudes. You can go ahead and buy the grooming brush from him. And while you're in Darkhaven, you're also going to want to pick up the empty water bucket, which is just near like a carriage. Again, this is also in Darkhaven in Revendreth. And once you have that empty water bucket, you can either go to Ardenweald or Bastion and just jump in any pool of water. Any pool of water should work as far as I know, you might have to submerge in it, but basically any pool of water, guys, will be fine. Right-click the bucket and you'll fill it up with a bucket of clean water. Next item is going to be the horseshoes. Now, the way these horseshoes work is that there are multiple spawn points, so there's 2 ways you could do this. But each horseshoe, they respawn very quickly. So 2 ways you can do this. You can either go to one spawn point, click the horseshoe and just wait for it to respawn 4 times, and you could do it that way. Or I'll show you 4 spawn locations in the video. You can go to each separate spawn location until you have 4 of the horseshoes total. Again, go to each spawn location, or you can wait for it to respawn 4 times. It's up to you. The next item is going to be the comfortable saddle blanket. Now, this comes from Tatru, which is one of those, basically, anyways, it's with the ethereal looking dudes. I forgot their name. Brokers. The Brokers. This is going to be in Wingcrept Hill, kind of near southern Revendreth, and the Night Market is kind of near the Black Market auction house. Anyways, you're going to go and talk to Tatru there, and he will sell you the comfortable saddle blanket. Now, the currency to buy this is 30 of usually a random meat. I think it can also be 10 of an herb. Basically, I believe this currency changes every week or every day. I think it's every week. Point being, I can't tell you what it will cost. You'll have to go to the vendor, see which meat it's selling for, buy that meat on the auction house, go back, and you can buy the comfortable saddle blanket. And then the final item is going to be the dread hallow apple. This spawns from Mims, kind of north of, basically, it's in Revendreth. I'll show you on the map exactly where Mims is. It's kind of like through a hole in the wall near one of those giant dudes. You're going to buy the dread hallow apples. He sells it in stacks of 5. You only need 3 of them. Obviously, he sells the stacks of 5, so you could just go ahead and buy 5. Now, just to reiterate all the items, you need the handful of oats, the grooming brush, the sturdy horseshoes, 4 of them, the bucket of clean water, the comfortable saddle blanket, and 3 of the dread hallow apples. And again, for the handful of oats, it's going to be 8 of them. And you're going to go and find Blanchy. Now, the way his spawn point works, I believe he has a 1 to 2 hour respawn rate. So you can either just go to a spawn point, which is again north of where Famu is, wait for him yourself, or there's usually groups in the group finder that are camping his spawn. You can go ahead and search Blanchy up in the group finder, and there's usually a bunch of groups doing that. And the order you do this in for each day is the first day is the 8 handful of oats. Second day is the grooming brush. Third day would be the sturdy horseshoes. Fourth, bucket of clean water. Fifth, the saddle blanket. And the 6th day would be the apples. And after the 6th day, after you give him your apples, you will be awarded Sinrunner Blanchy, which is an amazing mount. This is like, this might honestly be one of my favorite mounts in the game now, strictly because the actual mount up animation and also just like the red trail he leaves behind while you're riding Blanchy. This is a really cool mount. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is the whole guide. I just want to reiterate again just to make sure this is all clear. You need you need to give him different items on different days. First day would be the 8 handful of oats. Second day, grooming brush. Third day would be the sturdy horseshoes. Fourth, bucket of clean water. Fifth, the comfortable saddle blanket. Sixth, dread hallow apples. And again, you don't need the duties on each separate day. You don't need to get them on each day they are. You need to give it to Blanchy. You can have them all in your inventory at once, so that way, all you have to worry about is just go to Blanchy every single day, give him the items, and on the 6th day, you will get the mount. And that is it, guys. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. If you liked the video, if you thought it was helpful, hey, throw it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's be real, guys. Listen, let's just listen. Blanchy, you know that red thing that hit the Arbiter in the cinematic? It was Blanchy. Like, what is this theory about Argus the Unmaker? No. It was Blanchy, man. And then you get the mount. There it is. Before I go, guys, as always, Halo 3, best Halo. All right. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.